Hello, I'm K Kinzel, your Clerk of Courts and Comptroller in Collier County. This year, I'm proud to serve as a Fraud Week Ambassador for International Fraud Awareness Week. With increasing use of technology and artificial intelligence, it is even more important for us to stay alert to new threats in order to help you avoid becoming a victim of fraud. We work closely with the Sheriff's Office, the State's Attorney's Office, and county staff to protect you from fraud and abuse. Education is the most important way that we can help prevent fraud. We have an extensive outreach program providing guest speakers, educational newsletters, and a complimentary risk alert notification system that helps property owners monitor their records. When needed, our Office of Inspector General is well prepared to investigate reports of fraud and abuse. I invite you to visit collierclerk.com to sign up for our free risk alert notification program and to see how our Office of Inspector General helps to fight fraud. Stay informed and stay vigilant in protecting your assets.
Seniors can be fraud fighting, scam busting superheroes too.
Scams are a common headline in the news, and unfortunately, seniors are one of the most common communities targeted by fraudsters. If you're a senior citizen or someone you know and love as part of this community, never fear. In these next few minutes, we will show you how you can be a fraud-fighting hero with a utility belt full of useful tools of knowledge. Seniors tend to be more vulnerable to scams because they check the boxes that many fraudsters need. They tend to have more time on their hands to engage with the fraudster. They tend to be lonelier. Many older adults tend to have more money after years of hard work. The most common types of scams targeting seniors today are 1. Tech support scams, 2. Person in need scams, 3. Romance scams, 4. Fake government agent scams, and 5. Current trend related scams. Tech support scams. Tech support scams usually involve a discussion about a senior's computer or other electronics. A scammer could reach out pretending to be an employee from a well-known tech company. Oftentimes, scammers use a fake number that appears to be from the company in a tactic called spoofing. The scammer informs the victim they've identified malware or viruses on their computer. Next, the scammer might try to get the victim to install a piece of software that allows the scammer to hack into the victim's computer. They may also ask for money to reverse the process. Person in need scams. Person in need scams are exactly what they sound like. Scammers will toy with the victim's emotions and fears, telling them their son, daughter, grandson, close friend, anyone important to them is in trouble, and they need money sent to them right now. Romance scams. Many in the elderly community may become bored or lonely. Fraudsters and scammers might try to befriend a senior, which could blossom into a beautiful romantic relationship, or so the victim thinks. But in all actuality, the victim is communicating with a scammer who only wants a relationship with the victim's money and any identifying information leading them to that money. Fake government agent scams. By acting as a fake IRS, Social Security officer, or any other agency persona, scammers use fear to scare victims into paying for something or else risk going to jail. Oftentimes, scammers request sensitive personal information from the victim to verify their identity, which exposes many victims to potentially serious repercussions. Before you give any money or information to anyone you don't know, stop and remember, government agencies will not call, text, or email you about a missed payment or information needed. They will send official correspondence through the mail. Scams related to current events. Scammers and fraudsters jump at the chance to benefit from economic or social hardships. If a natural disaster or some other tragedy has occurred, scammers may pretend to be connected to a charity or organization that will help victims of that tragedy. Since 2020, many scammers have set their sights on the COVID-19 pandemic, offering to send you supplies like masks and COVID-19 test kits, give you information about COVID-19 in your area, or make financial gains related to government stimulus payments. It might seem overwhelming keeping up with every new scam out there, but don't worry. You don't have to know them all to be safe from them all. All you need to remember are two things these scams have in common. 1, they create a sense of urgency. And 2, they play off your fears. So, how can you protect yourself? First, be sure to keep your antivirus software up to date to protect personal devices like cell phones and laptops from cyber attacks. Remember, scammers are looking for money or information, so never send money or give information to someone you cannot verify works for a credible organization. If someone tries to pressure you to act quickly, always resist that pressure. Always keep your guard up and do your research. If you receive an email or text message claiming to be from your bank saying there's a problem with your account, never click on a link they send. If you're ever in doubt, pick up the phone and call your bank or any other agency directly before proceeding. Anytime someone wants you to invest in something, don't ever give information or commit over the phone. Hang up and look that person up to see if they're legitimate. In general, if anything feels weird or off to you, stop communicating with the person. Hang up the phone or ignore the text message or email. Scammers don't have a lot of patience, so chances are they will move on to someone else. If you have an elderly family member or friend you want to protect from scams and frauds, take the following steps. Review the guidelines covered in this video and discuss the potential threats they might encounter online or over the phone. Practice what to say and how to react if they are approached with a possible scam. Use phrases like, "No thanks," "Don't ever call here again," or "I don't accept offers over the phone." See if their phone carrier offers a service to block scam calls and texts, and make sure it's installed on their phone. And finally, sit down with your loved one and set up common contacts on their phone, like neighbors, their pharmacy, or their doctor. If they get a call that's not from a contact, tell them to let it go to voicemail. This will help weed out any scammers and fraudsters and protect them from unwanted phone conversations. It's true. The elderly population is commonly targeted by fraudsters and scammers, but you can help decrease that statistic, especially now that you have the tools to identify a potential scam and stop it before it affects you. That makes you a fraud-fighting superhero.